So the portion of it, personal portion, personal network portion of it, again, like I said, the people that I'm meeting that I like are people that I'm actually clicking on. So they may be there for other purposes, but for me, it's a professional thing, and that's the only thing I think they're interested with me. That's great. But this person, again, on the profile, on the site that seems to be working best for me professionally, that I'm getting things from. There's a Moco. I actually think I put things out there for people, but and then there's one person there too that kind of feeds me, with good stuff. But like POF, that website, I'm actually getting from people. There's a lot of people that are doing better than I am, or at least trying to, and people that I can reach out to and kind of give what I got and see how they look at it. Vote of confidence, the church lady, vote of confidence. The thing with the QuickBooks, she was just like basically, because it's been years since I used it, but she was like basically, if they want you, they will help work with you on that, you know. So that's that. Um, but anyways, this guy happened to show up. You know how they pop up people that are online. So I just clicked, and this person was in my area, and I think what brought me to make a comment to him was that he was into exercising or something like that. So I just said hi, and that's it. And then they responded back, and basically we started talking about workouts and things like that. How I was trying to lose weight. He asked, I get the conversations mixed up, but pretty much what it boiled down to was that this person was willing to, again, I call it mentorship or training, willing to get together, you know, well, this is what they say, get together and exercise, take a long run. They like run at different parks and stuff. And it was just so ironic to me that a lot of the ones that he mentioned was like the ones that I really visited. So it kind of occurred to me that he may have already encountered me. Maybe not directly, because when I go, I don't talk to anybody, but indirectly, meaning that he's bumped into me or seen me somewhere. And this happens a lot, and this is why I need to build a good foundation of people to network and mentor with, because what happens even with employers I'm finding is that, you know, they're all excited and then they're just like, oh, they cancel at the last minute. And that's kind of what happened to him. He was just like, oh yeah, I told him what I wanted to do, within the time he told me. And again, he seemed like ready, like the poetry guy seemed ready. He was just like, after 2 o'clock on Saturdays would be when the only time that he's really available. And I was like, okay, fine. So, I was like at two, because if we're gonna do running, and I was honest with him, I'm 5'4" and I'm 180 pounds. So I gained a lot of weight. So all my pictures and stuff on my profiles are current, but I gained a lot of weight. So you're probably gonna be more coaching me rather than me being a partner to you. What's gonna happen is that I'm gonna run as much as I can, then I'm gonna walk, then I'm gonna run as much as I can, and then I'm gonna walk. I'm going to be conditioning myself. So you're gonna kind of be there as a coach or a mentor. And I think I blew a couple of good contacts, and I'll tell you why I blew those. Oh, I got some more. I have a lot of contacts. I need to start a contact database, because I'm starting to remember more and more. I have one for light lunches on Moco. I have one for computer courses on Moco. So I have a lot of work to do. I just need to get busy, and I need to get paid. So I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I do need to get paid one way or the other. I need to get paid. I need a job. So I don't know. I just gotta get all my ducks in a row. So that's the personal content. I'm gonna go back and watch this video and record, type up all this stuff so I know who's who. But that's for him. And we said we were gonna run from like 95 in Hollandale to, was it Country Club, and then back up to like Sunny Isles Beach, to Hollandale Beach, then back to 95. Um, so that will be our course. But he canceled on me, and I was just curious. Like I said, I'm straightforward about now when people cancel, because I've had a couple people cancel on me, not like this personal thing, but like employers and stuff. So I'm just wanting to know, like, how am I coming off? I was like, do you know me? Have you come across me in real life? And he was just like, yes, I have. And I was like, did you come across me? How did I come off? When and where was this? And he told me that I was talking to his mother. So go figure that somebody from like a random website um, knows me, and he knows me because I was talking to his mother, and I was like, that caught my interest because I'm trying to remember, and I do talk to people. You live in a community, you talk to people. That's just how it goes. Maybe you don't have an intention of, but even if it's just hello, or do you know what time the bus is coming, or do you need help with that? And so I asked him what it was, and he explained to me that we were in front of a grocery store, and I helped her with her bags. Now, at this point, I'm a little bit upset because I'm thinking to myself, okay, his profile says he's 6'4" and he's black. I would notice a 6'4" black man, for one. Two, was he with his mother? Was he with his mother? Because how could I miss that? And he was like, yeah, he was with her. And then I'm just like, well, and then I'm noticing like his age. I'm looking at his age now. He's a lot younger, like early 20s, 24. And I'm like, and again, I'm not on here for dating. I'm on here for networking, mentoring. My interests are, health, exercise, nature, outdoors. Those are my quote unquote personal networking interests. My and professional networking interests. Well, the thing that's the go between is the poetry. That could be professional or personal. And then my professional networking interests, administrative, accounting, public speaking, um, volunteering, that type of thing. But so, anyways, so I'm looking and I'm just like, he's 24. So I was like, well, maybe that's why I didn't notice him because it's like automatically I just don't see, like, if you don't look to be my age or your presence doesn't feel to me to be similar to mine, I don't see you. Especially if it's a male because I don't want problems. I don't see him at all. So I guess I may not have quote unquote seen him. So, but what made me mad at that point, I'm like, well, if you were with your mother, then why weren't you helping her with her bags? Why am I helping her with her bags? That's your mom. And he was like, oh, I was helping her, you know. But then I kind of vaguely remember when he said that, but I remember, and maybe that's the way I come off, there was a young man that looked a little lost, and he was very tall, and he was very thin. And he just looked despondent. And if he was helping her, he probably only had like 2 bags. She had like 10 bags in her hand. Come on now, you're a young man. But anyhow, I could be mistaken, so I'm just gonna leave that alone. But that's the part that concerned me. And he told me, and I was like, how? And he was like, I came off as a nice lady, that either worked in the office or either was trying to promote myself or sell something. I had on a suit, or not a suit, but a dress. And I asked him what color it was. It's like a blue dress. And if I'm thinking the blue dress that he's talking about, it was like too short and too tight. It was, and I knew it was, and I didn't care. But and I had come back from work that day. So he said it was a couple of weeks ago. So he canceled, and when I asked him why, and I told him, because I was trying to figure out if it was something about me, because I've actually had, like employers canceling that type of thing, and he was like, oh no, he got offered a job. Go figure. At the place I was supposed to go was to go today, not the same place, but the same area. Um, so that's that with him. Um, well, he seems pretty cool, but now that I know who he is, he's one of those people. Just like I guess when people look at me, maybe I seem a little whitewashed, or how some people seem to fade into the background. Either I'm really vibrant or I fade. And I fade on purpose sometimes when I'm tired. So he's one of those people that, if he is a quote unquote mama's boy, that basically, I think we could bring each other out, like have fun, laughs of laughter and enjoyment, and then when he goes out to be with his friends, his peer group, if he has a peer group, because if he's kind of like the nerdy person like me, he doesn't have a peer group because the kind of people that are around are not the type of people he would want to be around. But just for exercising, that would be good. Just for exercising, yeah. Exercising and health and bouncing thoughts off of each other. Everybody needs, that type of support. So that would be nice. Um, the other thing, a guy wanted a computer class. He does like legal stuff. He's trying to get into customer service. So I need to hurry up and put together a computer course for him. Basic computer skills. Because he's going into customer service, I was thinking about putting together like an access database, for that. But with the church, they was telling me about those, like the accounting portion of QuickBooks. She was just like, if they want you, they'll teach you. It's not a big deal. You know. And I was thinking the same. That's the same thing that I was thinking. It's because each company, like she was saying, is different. With the chart of accounts and that type of thing. I guess he wanted me to sell them and BS them, but I was just like, let me brush up a little bit. Because when he was asking me, does this look right off the top of my head? I couldn't even focus on that. You know what I mean? So I need to be so confident that I could teach a course in it. Regardless of the industry, I can book and bill anything in any industry. Okay. So that's what my goal is. And I want to impress my friend, the accountant, and see how it comes across to her. Also, there's an old contact of a place that I used to work. I don't know if they would be willing to, but I would certainly don't mind asking him. I'm going to see if he doesn't mind because he's a accountant that has a small office. I asked him if he wouldn't mind looking at it and seeing if this was a video that he thought that was good that I could train on. And maybe I could drum up some personal QuickBooks tutoring classes. Who knows? And so that's another connect. The other connect, this young man, he was interested in light lunches. So I was going to put together a menu of things and see what he likes and have him sample and kind of give a testimony if he likes what's together. I was thinking more like Afro Asian, Korean, and Black. I call it the Nuguk. I'm the Nuguk cook, incorrectly speaking, politically incorrect in my speech. I'm the Nuguk cook, the Korean and Black ghetto ghetto cook. So I'll do that. And I believe that may be all of my contacts, you know. And of course, you get the people that are trying to date and that type of thing, but I'm definitely not interested in that. That's a big waste of time. I'm not interested. So that's it. That's all my non traditional employment things. I'm going to go back and start me up a little contact database on that. But I really need to get rid of stuff around here. And that's it. So that's my day today. God bless. Take care.